Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Hari Om. So welcome to the second day of celebration of Gurudev's Jayanti. Today we'll talk about Guru Stotram. You all can chant with me, whatever you can. You just make sure that you are muted. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam yena characharam tatpadam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Gurureva Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Savaram Jangamam Vyaptam Yat Kinchit Sachiracharam Tatparam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chinmayam Vyapiyat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sarva Shruti Shiro Ratna Virajita Padambujaha. Vedantambuja Suryoya. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Chaitanya Shashvata Shanto Vyomatito Niranjanaha. Bindunath Kalatita. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jnana Shakti Samarudaha Tattvamala Vibhushitaha Bhukti Mukti Pradata Cha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atma Jnana Pradhanena. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shoshanam Bhava Sindhoscha Jnapanam Sara Sampadaha. Guru Padodakam Samyak. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Na Guru Radhikam Tattvam, Na Guru Radhikam Tapaha. Tattva Jnanat Param Nasti. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Mannatha Sri Jagannatha Madguru Shri Jagadguru Madatma Sarva Bhutatma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Guru Radhirdadischa Guru Paramadaivatam. Guru Parataram Nasti. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Deva Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parabrahma. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva, Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva, Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva, Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. We will go through every shloka. So, Ved Vyas Bhagavan wrote Shruti, that is Vedas. He thought it was very difficult. So then he wrote Brahma Sutra to simplify the Vedas. That was also very difficult. So he wasn't too happy because people are not interested. People don't understand. Well, when this happens, who appears all the time? Naradji. So he appeared and he looked at Vedvyasi and he said that you don't seem to be very happy. There is a problem. And he explained that, yes, I did such a hard work and I'm trying to teach the whole world what the Vedas, Advaita Vedanta has to say. People are not understanding. It is a dry subject and people have no interest. So Naradji suggested, well, you are missing something. What are you missing? You're missing love, bhakti. So you have to write something which can create love in the minds of the people. And so there came another scriptures, which is Puranas. So Ved Vyasji wrote 18 Puranas. One of them is Skanda Purana. We all know Skanda Purana because of Satyanarayana Katha. But in the later part of Skanda Purana, there is an Uttarakhand. In Uttarakhand, there is a dialogue between Lord Shiva and Parvati Ji. That dialogue is called Guru Gita. And in Guru Gita, there is a Guru Stotram. So Guru Stotram is also much longer, but this is what we have accepted, that this 14 shlokas, we will consider Guru Stotram. There are some variations in it, but it doesn't matter. And we will continue chanting Guru Stotram. And there are many different ways people chant, and this is one of it. There is another Swami, almost I think 700 years ago, isn't it? Vidyaranya Swami. And he talked about the students and disciples and the Guru. And he said that the Guru's job is to swallow the crocodile of ignorance. What does that mean? That the disciples come in many, many, many different ways. Some of them are interested. Some of them don't care. They just come and see. Some of them purposely ask you the question to confuse everybody. And some of them openly criticize. Well, Guru has to take all of it. And in spite of that, he has to keep teaching to make sure that the students learn, the disciples learn what Guru wants everybody to know. And that is very simple. What does he want everyone to know is, who are you? Who am I? That is the only thing in Advaita Vedanta. And that Advaita, that the explanation which is in Vedas is very simple. The one which is in you, the one which is in me, the one which is everywhere, that Brahman, one and only, and that is what Guru teaches all the time. So what is Guru? Gu means darkness, darkness of ignorance. And Ru is the one who removes. So Guru is the one who removes the darkness of ignorance. And this Stotram, Stotram means stuti. Stuti means praise, praise the Lord. So this is the praise of Guru. And that is why it is Guru Stotram. So Guru Shishya Parampara comes from eternity in Hinduism. So we'll all learned from our Swamis. Swamis learned from Gurudev. Gurudev belongs to Shankaracharya Parampara. So he belongs to Sringeri Math in Karnataka. Shankaracharya's guru is Guru Govindaji. Guru Govindaji's guru is Gaudapadacharya. Gaudapadacharya's guru is Ved Vyas through Parsara. Then his guru is Brahmaji. Brahmaji's guru is Bhagavan himself, the Supreme Lord himself, Vishnu. There are lots of steps in between, but this is the study which is all about nothing but what the Supreme Lord has taught us, that who I am, who you are, that is what our Veda teaches. That is what this shloka all about. And there are two different ways we will see that not only there is a description of Brahman, but Brahman is the Guru, Guru is the Brahman, and there is a mixture of the two messages, which will come in the next 14 shlokas. Let's start with the first one. Akhanda Mandalakaram. Akhanda is total. Mandalakaram is universe. That means the cosmos, the total cosmos. Vyaptam yena characharam. Vyaptam means pervade. Chara achar. Chara is movable. See, we say that the cow is, or gai charti hai. That means what does it do? What does she do? The cow is moving around and eating grass. So chara is movable. And achara is opposite, of immovable. So this whole universe is pervaded by that entity which is movable, which pervades in all the movable and immovable. So that's what we are going to talk about. Tat padam darshitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. So the whole of the 14 shlokas will include, 13 of them, will include Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. I salute, my salutation to that Guru who teaches me everything that is being described in this 13 shlokas. Tat padam darshitam. Padam has two meanings. One is goal and second is path. Both of them apply here very clearly. Tat padam darshitam, that means shows, Guru who showed me the path to realization. Now that Guru I am bowing to, or my salutations to. There are many ways we can salute the Guru. The easiest way is to touch the feet, bow down, physically salute. That's easy way. The second easy way is just write a check. So you give some donation and that Guru uses for whatever the purpose that Guru is serving. Another way is emotionally, total surrender, that this Guru is Bhagavan. Just the same way I surrender to Bhagavan, and no matter what comes in the mind, I must serve the Lord for the rest of my life. The same way I must serve the Guru for the rest of my life. So physically, emotionally, serving, monetarily, every way we serve the Guru. And that is the way to salute, the salutations to the Guru. So the first whole shloka, how does the translation go? Salutation to that Guru who showed me the abode of Atman, Brahman, the one who is to be known. That is the whole purpose of studying, to know what the Atman is, whose form is entire universe. There is no place in the universe the Atman is not, the Brahman is not. And by whom the movable and unmovable are all pervaded. That is Akhanda Mandalakaram. Okay. Let's see the second shloka. Ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya. Ajnana is ignorance. Timir andhasya. That ignorance is like blinding darkness of ignorance. Ajnana timirandhasya. Jnana anjana shala Kaya. The knowledge has come by applying the ointment in the eye. Chakshu is eye. Unmilitam is opening the eye. So in good old days, there used to be ointment. Now remember, this was written thousands of years ago. And so Bhagavan Ved Vyas was anything between 3,500 to 4,500 years prior to today. Nothing was available. The only medicine was homeopathic medicine. And there used to be ointment. And you take a little stick and put it in the ointment, and you pull the eyelid and apply it to the eye. And then the disease of the eye goes away. That is the medicine. Now we have everything available in eye drops, make the life very, very easy. But it wasn't that in those days. And that's why it describes this way, is that the ointment, which is to be applied into the eye, which cures the eye. But here the comparison is slightly different. That then what happens? You open the eye. Now, opening the eye also has a little different meaning. Our eyes always look out. There is no way we can see our own eyes. We can see the image of our eye into the mirror, but we can never see our own eyes. The eyes only see out. Now, opening the third eye means that eye looks in, within. That eye does not look out. See, we all remember that Lord Shiva opened the eye, the third eye. And where is the third eye? People say, oh yeah, it is in the middle of the forehead. It's not in the middle of the forehead. But in any case, that is easy to explain. It is in the middle of the forehead. Okay, so we all know the story that Lord Shiva opened the third eye and burnt down the Kamdev and put the ashes on his forehead. That is just a way to explain. That's not what it means. When he opened the third eye means he looked within. When he looked within, he found lust and he destroyed the lust. That is destroying the Kamadev. So the third eye opened is actually does not look out. That third eye look within. The same thing is true with this third eye too, that when the eye is opened, we look within and we analyze what is our problem, what is the solution. And Guru helps us do that. So to that Guru, I salute. So Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuhu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. The translation goes something like this. Salutations to that Guru who opened the eyes, blinded due to the darkness of ignorance, with a stick coated with the ointment to cure my ignorance. Let's see the third one. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwaraha. We have been chanting this since we were born. This is probably the first sloka we all learned when we were 2, 3, 4 years old. Guru is, who is Guru? This is the real good comparison. Guru is Brahmaji himself. Guru is Vishnu ji himself. And Guru is Shivji himself. So Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva, Maheshwara. Deva means Ishwara. So Guru is all that, all Triputi. Triputi is the creator, the sustainer, and the destructor. So all of those devas, a Guru is, the Guru himself is. He takes the role of all of them. Guruhu eva param brahma, or Guru Sakshat Param Brahma. What that means is, it's all identical. There is not much difference. That my salutations to that Guru, who is the creator, sustainer, and destroyer, who is Brahma, Param Brahma, Guru Eva Param Brahma. Here it is clearly said that Guru is the Supreme Lord. Remember, I think it was Kabirji, right? Kabirji, Guru Govinda Dau Khade Kake Lagu Pai, Balihari Guru Apne Govinda Dio Batai. So what he said was that both Guru and Brahman or Ishwar, both of them are standing next to each other. Who should I bow to first? Should I do that to Guru or should I do that to Ishwara? Ishwara is the Ishwara, he is the Lord. And Guru is the one who taught me. And then he gave the answer that the Guru is the one who showed me the way to Brahman, way to Ishwara, way to Lord. So he is the one who deserves my salutation first. Do we need Guru? And Gurudev had a very nice long commentary. Do we need Guru? And some wild person, as I told you a few minutes ago, that some people just want to irritate the Guru, or some people want to ask the question, which they know that I can confuse Guru. So somebody asked Gurudev that nowadays, well, in those days, there were not computers and there were not cell phones and there were not YouTube, but there were the books and there were cassettes available. So he asked the question to Gurudev that, listen, there are all possible books available. The whole library is full of the books. And there are all the cassettes available of different people who has given commentaries. What do we need Guru for? And Gurudev answered, very small, short and sweet answer. Can you ask the same question to either your book or a cassette player? You can, right? So the only way to have the knowledge is, and of course, that is satsang. This is the only way to have the knowledge, is that not only Guru teaches, but then there should be a group of people who should sit together, read the scripture, discuss with each other. That satsang is the only way to know in depth, because everybody understands little, but nobody understands everything. So there are 4 different ways we understand. And we discuss this in the scriptures all the time, that when Guru teaches, we only understand 25%. Then when we read and do mananam, we understand additional 25%. When we go for satsang, we understand the third quarter, 25%. And the last 25% we can only understand after many, many years. That 100% you cannot understand on day one. How can you understand by just reading the textbook? This is a very difficult subject. It's not easy to understand. Sthavaram, jangamam, vyaptam. Sthavar is something which is stationary, does not move. Jangamam is the one who moves around, like a fly and a cat and a dog and an animal and us, whatever is alive. Vyaptam pervades, yat kinchit, even little. Chara achara. Chara is the one which moves, achara that does not move. So moving and not moving. Tat padam darshitam yena. So the one who shows me this, to that Guru, my salutations. Who moves? Everything moves. Everybody moves. Is there anybody who doesn't move? We move. Even the pole moves. How does the pole move? Pole does not move. Well, the earth moves. So when the earth moves, the pole moves with the earth. The trees moves, the plant moves, the animals move, the fly moves, us, everything moves. Then what does not move? Well, the space does not move. Everything moves in the space, but the space does not move. That is acharam. There is another achar. What is that? The Vedic knowledge. Vedic knowledge is permanent. all our scriptures are permanent. They were written thousands of years ago, but the rishis knew it hundreds of thousands of years ago. And at some point, it is written from the beginning of the human birth. So our understanding of what is Atman, our understanding of Advaita Vedanta has been there forever, and those scriptures never move. We have a right to write a commentary, but we don't have a right to change these slokas. These slokas remain the same forever, and then everybody can write the commentary on it. So what is the translation of Sthavaram Jangamam Vyaptam? Salutations to the Guru, who showed me the one, that Atman, that Brahman. To be known, that is the only thing to be known. Who permeates whatever moves and that which does not move. And sentient and insentient, living and not living. Chinmayam Vyapi Yat Sarvam Trailokyam Sacharacharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. When people from Chinmaya Mission, they read this, the first thing that, oh, this is written for Gurudev, Chinmayam, you see? It's the same word. Well, the only difference is this. Gurudev was born 106 years ago. And this was written thousands of years ago. So these Puranas were written by Veda Vyas, and that is 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. That's a long time ago. So this has been in existence forever. Now the meaning of Chinmayam is consciousness, awareness, consciousness. That is the meaning. That is the meaning here, and that is the meaning all the time. That's how the Gurudev's name was given. He's the one full of consciousness. And he knows the best, and that's how his name was Chinmayam. Vyapi Yat Sarvam, pervades everything. Sarvam, all of it, pervades all over. There is no place it does not pervade. Trilokyam, 3 states. So what are those 3 states? Awake state, dream state, and deep sleep state. So this consciousness pervades not only chara acharam, once again, it's the same word, that the moving and not moving, but it also pervades the awake state, deep sleep state, and dream state. Awake and dream, we all can understand. But deep sleep, we think that the consciousness also goes to sleep. That's not true. Consciousness never goes to sleep. That awareness is watching the absence of activities in the deep sleep. But consciousness is not sleeping. It is there all the time. It lights up the absence of activities. Tat Padam Darshitam Yena. Once again, Padam means goal, Padam means path, and I am divine. I am that Brahman. And that knowledge is given by the Guru. And to that Guru, my salutations. So we are divine at all times. We were divine when we were born. We are divine now. The person who goes to the jail is also divine. And the person who commits crime is also divine. Divinity lives in us. We are all divine. But temporarily we are deluded. And then we commit the crimes. We don't commit big crimes, not that anybody who is listening right now ever committed any big crime, I don't think so. But we are deluded by what? Our desires. And that desires are about lokesana, vittesana, puttresana. We go after our name and prestige. We go after the wealth. We go after the lust. And that is how our mind is distracted. But that our divinity never goes away. That is there all the time. And that's what this wants to say, that even though our mind is flirting all over at all times, the divinity in us always remains. So Chinmayam Vyapyat Sarvam, what is the translation? Salutations to that Guru who showed me the one and the only one, Brahman, to be known, which is what I want to know. Who is the awareness pervading the movable, immovable, chara, achara, in all three states, awake, dream, and deep sleep. Sarva Shruti Shiro Ratna Virajita Padam Bhujaha Vedantam Bhujasuryoya. So I once again salute to that teacher. What does the teacher do? Sarva, all. Shruti, our scriptures. Shiro Ratna, that means the crest jewel. Virajita Padam Bhujaha. So what it means, the whole thing is that at whose lotus feet lie the beautiful lotus flowers, symbolizing the best of the jewels in the Vedas. It is all description. It doesn't mean anything different from that Guru who teaches me everything about what I need to know, what the Vedas teaches about Advaita Vedanta. That's all it means. But this is very nicely described. Vedantam Bhuja Suryo Yaha. The teacher is like a sun for the blossoming lotus. And like the mantras of the Upanishads are taught by him, as if the sun is blossoming the lotus. That's how good the teacher is. So what is the full translation? It is salutations to that Guru who is sun to the lotus of Vedanta and whose lotus feet are made radiant by the jewel of all the Shrutis or the Upanishads. So Padma, the lotus, it represents in Hinduism, in all of our scriptures, that is the purity. This has come out from the very beginning of all of our scriptures. The lotus, the comparison. What is the lotus? It grows in dirty water. It is never wet. It is never dirty. It spends all its life in the middle of the dirty water. It dies in the dirty water. Its purity is never affected throughout its life. So the lotus represents purity, divinity, knowledge, detachment. In spite of staying in the mud, is completely clean, spiritual. So all our devatas are either sitting or standing or holding or giving the lotus. So that's the value of the lotus. So, yeah, so we just listen to the seventh one. Okay. Chaitanyaha Shashvataha Shantaha Vyomatita Niranjanaha. So each of the word are this worth understanding. Chaitanya is the awareness, is the consciousness. Shashvataha is changeless. Changeless means beyond time. Changeless means it never changed before time, now and after time. So it is beyond time. What is beyond time? Chaitanya. What is that awareness? What is that consciousness? What is that Brahman? Shantaha, peace, peaceful at all time. Vyoma tito, beyond space. So beyond time, beyond space. Niranjanaha, pure, spotless, no likes and no dislikes. So Brahman does not have any likes or dislikes for anything. It is unattached to anything. Bindunada kalatitaha, that means other than, beyond the manifest and unmanifest of things like nada, bindu, kala, etc. In other words, the objects. So Chaitanya or consciousness or awareness is beyond all three. Beyond time, Shashvataha, beyond space, Vyomatitaha, and beyond objects like Bindunadakala. So this is the description of the Brahman. That is what Brahman is all about. And who teaches me that? To that Guru, my salutations. So salutations to that noble teacher who is ever effulgent. So this actually applied to both. It applies not only to Brahman, it also applies to Guru, because Guru has the same quality. Guru is always peaceful, always quiet, always teaching, always crimeless, always spotless, doesn't do any papa. And he's open to teach us at all times. So that kind of the Guru, which is equivalent to or comparable to the Brahman. So salutations to that noble teacher who is ever effulgent, eternal, peaceful, beyond space, immaculate and beyond manifest and unmanifest. This Bindu, Nad and Kala are all manifest, and otherwise the Atman is unmanifest. Jnana Shakti Samarudha Tattvamala Vibhushitaha. Jnana is the knowledge. Shakti is the power. Samarudha means rooted in the knowledge that is power. Guru is rooted in the knowledge, and that is his power. He doesn't need to be masculine, or he doesn't have to be big or small or impressive or beautiful or cute or with suited, booted. No, his power is his knowledge. Tattvamala vibhushitaha, adorned with the garland of truth. The truth in both the senses. One is the essence, one is the Atman, which is the Brahman, which is the truth. And he is also full of truth. Guru doesn't have to manipulate. He just says what it is. So he's full of truth. Bhukti mukti pradatacha. The mukti, that is liberation, which gives bhukti, that is the joy. So the joy of liberation is bestowed by that Guru. And I salute to that Guru. See how beautiful the description is, that my salutations to that Guru who is rooted in the knowledge, which is the power, adorned with the garland of truth, and the one who bestows us the joy of liberation. Because that is the ultimate goal. The moment we reach that ultimate goal, Guru walks away. Guru doesn't want to worry or doesn't want to wait for the thanks. All he does is that you get the knowledge. That was my purpose. Purpose is served. I'm done. My job is done. And he walks away. Anek janma samprapta karma bandha vidahine. Anek janma, innumerable births. How many births we have gone through so far? There's no number on it. We have been born again and again and again and again and again. And even in our last life, we never got the knowledge of Atman. We never got understood who I am. And just because we didn't understand in our last life, this life we got. And in this life, if we don't learn or if we don't understand who I am not this body. I am the essence of this body, Satchitananda Atman. That is who I am. I am the Sakshi. I am the self. I am that. Once we don't understand this, even after this life, we will have another life. So the life after life after life, that is innumerable births. Karma bandha vidahine burns up the bondage of karma accumulated over the time. Over how many lives? Eternity. We have been being born again and again and again and again. So 9 out of 10 people, what do? They're born, they eat, they drink, they make money, they enjoy the money, they have children, and they die, and they have another life, and another life, and another life. It never ends. Once Guruji said, if we do all the time the same thing, and we don't change, we cannot expect a different result. The result will be the same. So those who are, even in this life, only thing that they do is they're born, they eat, they grow up, they make money, they have babies, and they die, grow old, and they die. Well, the same thing is going to happen in the next life. And the same thing is going to happen in the next life. And the same thing is going to happen in the next life. It never ends. It doesn't change because we don't change. If we don't change, how can the result be changed? So what does the Guru do? Karma bandha vidahine, that all the accumulated karmas of the past lives, they are burned by the knowledge of the Atman that the Guru gives in this life. Atmajnana pradhanena, bestowing the knowledge of the Atman. And that knowledge of the Atman will burn the seeds of our vasanas. That is karma bandha vidahine. So that knowledge is given by the Guru, and to that Guru, my salutations. My salutations to the Guru, who by bestowing the knowledge of the self burns up the bondage created by accumulated actions of the numerous birth so far. We don't know how much, infinite. Shoshanam bhavasindoscha. Shoshanam means drying up. Dry up what? Bhavasindoscha. Ocean of transmigration. Ocean of transmigration is dried up. Jnapanam sarasampadaha. Sarasampadaha is the essence, which is the wealth. The knowledge is the wealth. The money is not the wealth. Jnapanam is revealing factor. It reveals what the knowledge. What does the knowledge do? It dries up the ocean of sansar. No more birth, no more suffering. Guru padodakam samyaka. That water with which the feet of the Guru are washed. And this is our tradition in India, that we wash the feet of all great people. Ishwar, Guru, knowledgeable people, Swamis, Acharyas, parents. So what is the purpose? Why do we do that? The understanding is that those people who have the knowledge give us the knowledge. Even the dust of the foot of that knowledgeable person has enough knowledge to enlighten us. And that's why, that is the water which cures our ignorance, cures our ignorance. So what is the meaning of Shoshanam Bhavasindoscha? Salutations to that noble Guru, whose grace with which, whose feet are washed, the water that dries up completely the ocean of transmigration, birth and death and birth and death, sansara, and reveals the supreme wealth. That supreme wealth is the knowledge. Na gurora dikam tatvam, na gurora dikam tapaha. There is no notion, no idea, no thought is greater than the Guru. And there is no tapas, no austerity greater than the Guru. Tattva jnanat param nasti. Why is it that way? That no thought, no ideas, no thinking, no vichar, not even tapas is greater than Guru. It's because he gives tattva jnanat param nasti. Nothing is beyond the Atma Jnana. Nothing is greater than the Atma Jnana. And that is taught by the Guru. And that's why nothing is greater than the Atma Jnana that the Guru gives us. So what is the translation here? There is nothing superior to the knowledge of truth, knowledge of Atman. No purifying austerity or tapas is higher than the truth. And there is, no matter how much tapas you do, that does not replace the knowledge of the Atman. There is nothing better than the knowledge of the essence of who we are. And the Guru that who taught us this, my salutations to that Guru. Mannatha Sri Jagannatha. My Lord, Mannatha, Sri Jagannatha. He is the Guru of the universe. My Guru is the same as the Guru of the universe. There is no other Guru. There is only one Guru, and one Guru, my Guru, is the only Guru for me. There is nothing else for me. It doesn't matter when great masters were born in the past. They are not teaching us today. The one who taught us today is the Guru, which is adjacent next to me. And that Guru is, for me, that is the Jagat Guru. There is no other Jagat Guru. Mat Guru Sri Jagat Guru, who my Guru is the Guru of the universe. For me, that's all matters. Nothing else matters. So there were great Gurus in the past. What difference does it make if nobody is there to teach us? So whoever teaches us is for me, that is the Jagat Guru. Madatma Sarva Bhutatma. Self in me is the self in all people, in everybody. There is no different Atma. Atma in me is the Atma in you, is the Atma in him, is the Atma in her, and is the Atma in it. That also, there is no difference Atma. It is the same Atma everywhere. There is no other Atma. Remember, we were learning on the other day that every single objects have 5 different qualities. What are those qualities? I'm getting a block right now. Okay, when it comes back, I'll talk about it again. So Mannatha Sri Jagannatha, Madguru Sri Jagadguru, Madatma Sarva Bhutatma. My Atma is the Atma in everybody. There is no second Atma. Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. And my salutations to that Guru. Guru Radhiranadishcha, Guruhu Adihi Anadi Cha. Guru Param Daivatam. So Guru is the beginning. And the Guru is Anadi, beginningless. Beginningless means it's forever. And beginning is for me, that he is teaching me right now. So he's not only the beginning, he's beginningless. That Guru is supreme Bhagavan for me. Param Daivatam, he is my Deva, he is my deity, he is my Ishvara. Because no Ishvara teaches me, it is the Guru who teaches me. So the Guru is the beginning, Guru is the beginningless, it is forever. He is a supreme deity for me. Guru Parataram Nasti. There is nothing another superior than the Guru. Guru is the best, that is the highest. There is nothing superior than the Guru, because without that I would have no knowledge of Atman. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. My salutations to that Guru. Now we have been learning the last shloka once again from the very beginning of our life. When we were crawling and we heard this. Tvameva Mata Chapita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhushcha Sakha Tvameva. So you are the mother, you are the father, you are the relatives, you are the friends, you are the knowledge, you are the wealth. And there is nothing greater than this. And you are the God of all the gods. Now, this is not just for the Ishvara. This is also, though we started this prayer keeping in mind the Lord, the Ishvara, whichever Ishvara that our Ishta Devata is. But this also applies to the Guru, that Guru is our mother, is our father, is our friend, is our relative, is our knowledge, is our wealth. Everything is nothing but the Guru, especially those who spend time in the ashram. For them, there is only one father and only one mother. And the ashram is the home. Ashram is the home for the people who study. So it does not change, it never changes. And it is permanently that way. So Guru's house is Bhagavan's house. And everything that we know of, in whom we see the God, we learn to see that God in Guru. And this is the praise of the Guru. This Stotram, it is only designed to do one thing, which is the praise to the Guru. And it is very, very important. We all need to know this. We all need to understand it. We all need to learn this. And most of all, we all need to respect. We have lost the respect for the Guru. And we not only challenged the Guru, when we were in first, second, third, and fourth grade, when we were in primary school, even up to SSC and even up to the high school, we respected the teachers and all the teachers, all the elders who teach us, all the teachers who teach us in the school, all the teachers who taught us all other, even extracurricular activities. We go and touch their feet, and we were very good. Then, unfortunately, we went to the college, and the things got messed up. We started challenging the teacher. We started criticizing the teacher. The problem is this: when we do not respect the Guru, we learn nothing, and we drop out from that subject. The same thing with Atma Jnana. If we do not respect the Guru, we will drop out of the knowledge of Atman. That will be our biggest loss. Let's not lose it. Hari Om. Should we have the closing prayer, or Shubhani ji, would you like to have some instructions or comment or anything? Well, we won't have the question answer like what we usually have. But we will close it right now. We have only 2 minutes left anyway. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayaha, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhavet. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om. So we will finish here right now, and we will see tomorrow again at 7 p.m.